And hello everyone, and my name is Liu Lu. And today, I'm a Department of History and from the NCKU National Chengdu University. And today, my personal project is the strategic abandonment of Shandu and the early Ming political decision and the foreign governments. And it's my research question. And my research question is what? Why did the Ming Dynasty decide to stages abandon Shandu in the early Ming Dynasty? Yeah, because the we know after the Ming force destroyed Yansangdu in uh, 1369, and why did the Imperial court choose not to rebuild and instead abandon its political and economy function. And the second, how does the decision refer the Ming Dynasty broad policy? And because we know the whole ideologies of avoiding expansion of unnecessary territories and the terrorist stronghold, and what's the strategy in the trade of the emerging journey is imperative. Okay, and this is the layout of the sites of the Shandu, and we can see in the PowerPoint, and they have a very big area, it's the outer city, and because of the outer city's big, is founded by a high tricky brick France in the early well. Uh, the outer city is always connects the Central Asia, and because they have many people, and they always up there in on their house, and they always live out in the other city and have the trade, have the something connects for each other in the other city. So they have a many very small and something easy house and in there. So that the other city is the biggest part in the Sandu, and the Imperial City we always say they have something people and something military. They always connect each other. So that the Imperial City is the central part and the important part of the city or the place city. And we can and talking the modern world, we always see say the downtown. Yeah, we can know the Diagram pyramid. Diagram pyramid it look like this. Diagram pyramid, and Diagram pyramid is on the central of city. And so the place of the city was the emperors and pyramid audience hall. And archaeology teachers have reloved the Diagram pyramid with the agricultural program. So that this is the Sandu. Sandu and we know what the Sandu it look like. Yeah, yeah, it looks like the Sandu Daan pyramid, and it's the other city. Uh, and we can know the Daan pyramid they have green and the yellow bricks on the roof, the roof, and the roof is the why we archaeology and why we to know the Shandu's his scientist level and why is the Ferris water the management while the stone lighting and the scientists tell probably rules and something so the archaeology is always focus on the paven uh Da'an pyramid and the road in the Shandu. Oh, and yeah. Oh, now we would like to nostalgia and cultural secondly. Yeah, the one is following expanding as a sound to revolve a clear structure. They think with the early founding typical of the Yuan construction. And where is the Yuan construction is layout over 1 or 2 meters. The sink under the major structure. The major structure is the we know is something roof and something bricks in the size of the whole ground. And so they are over the 1 or 2 meters. Is we always talking this is Y1 and Y2. And so far, each replacing distancing occupation pages, and this layout consists of a reddish brown or gray solids and containing distance. And we can look at the picture on the picture it look like this. Yeah. So the structure, this is just a red brown exploration rich in age and cultural curiosity and historical accounts of Shandu destruction. It's by the red turban. reports in 1368, which signal the layers above the indicated line in the Ming-Qing period residues. And the third part is the period's strategic boundaries, as complete with the piece and dated materials such as the cherry wood and tile. And the proper career geological market established the relative the timeline of the Shandu construction. Yeah, because Shandu is not only the one city, it has many city in there like Y1 and Y2. One meters we can know the yuan or mean some constructor and the Y1 and Y1 and it's only the yuan constructor and the Y2 Y3 or something like that. Y3 is maybe the 3 meters under the ground and in the Y3 we can know the early Ming construction and so we can know the timeline of the Shandu construction and the limited substantial activity. Oh, and today's disturbance as the Sandu is closely correspond with the strategic framework, and the UN provides neither consistently yelling across the gray and earlier sheds, and we can know from the Kubilai Khan religion that they are different from the later periods. Yeah, it's only from the religion. So the Shandu we can know something the green gazy roof tells. Yeah, and the main translate this change in the feature is so brightly, and it's always decorates the blue and white political in their roof. So the second the temple the vessels the inside the significance technological and ostentation the shifts from the yuan area artificial. Today, yeah, they we know the yuan area because this is under the ground 2 meters. Yeah, sorry archaeology can know this is the Yuan area, not the something area, not the Ming area. Yeah, then the architectural fragments including the ceramic Daniel Hay and Gilbert's animal figures. The memorable combos with dragon and lost carving as something we can know on their side on their roof and we can know something the architectural fragments and about in the roof tells the remains reflecting the young imperial construction with refused peace with animal bones and construction the wasted provide further insight into the everybody life so that the animal is into the everybody life and a high structure building practice. Now, this is archaeology data, and we can know in the Yuan, you can we can see the in the site for president and the property of the Yuan Shangdu Run, and the city appears the recruits the increased border by reminding of the back city of the Earth Wars and this Na2O and so we can know the division with the chest the community pass across the state floor and revolving the surface so that we will know in the Yuan Shangdu in the Shangdu and there's a XRD X-ray can know they have something in the chunks and on the L201 and on the SiO2 and so that we can know they have memory 80%. I don't know why the picture is mistaken. Yeah. And this is why we talking on the first part is the green grapes on the roof and this is something its bricks is under the roof like this and it's from Sandu and this number is YSD 002 and YSD 005 and so we can know that it's the pie charts to conversion to artificial calculation and it's showing the sensor and we can in this INFC picture and in this picture we can know the yuan have their study of the pi this showing the pyramid followed by circumference and the material fine and the detail size is across the advocacy grid so this graph is from the competency temples splitting model of Shandu construction and destruction. Yeah, and it's my conclusion. Yeah, in the immediate territory of Dadu's fell in the 1368. Yeah, Hongwu Emperor Zhu Yuanzhang is dispatched to generate the Chen Yuan and Xu Da to propose the flirting on the Yuan coast. Yeah, the Yuan trust shall capture on burning of Shandu in summer 60 1369 is followed by Li Wenjing on the second of days in the early 1370. Yeah, so the Shandu was neither the resist nor restricted, and instead it was the beginning to be a border post with migration. So the main foreign policy expanding about the occupation, remoting the great territories, and funding the defensive forces and consolidate along the structure point of the Great Wall and Dandong and Zhongyong and Shangfu, and is instructed the gradual natural purpose relating nomadic force deep into the steppe and thus conservation resource. In scholarly interpretation, the main abandonment of Shangdu as a pragmatic strategy and prioritizing efficiency in border defense and the secondary deployment is not element over the symbolic territorial and control and it want to look closely and want to color the line and color the connect of the Shandu. The Shandu it is very big city and it has a very good location, but in uh, in in the whole area, in the whole time, in the Zhuyanzhang's thinking, the Shandu we can cook the other continents and the Shandu will be the dead city. Yeah, and this is the end of the my personal statement and thank you for listening.